Hello cool guitar players, welcome to my video on how to play the final countdown. Now before we play it, we just have to check some notes on the first string. So the first string is E, and then fret 1, fret 3, going up the frets of the string to find the different notes. I have a note chart for this, which shows you all of the notes on all of the strings. So string 1, E, F, G. Hopefully you know that already and it's not super hard. Okay, now we go beyond and we go up to fret 5. There's a dot at the 5th fret. Look for your dot on the side of your neck here. Fret 5, fret 7, fret 8. That is ABC on the first string. And then I can keep going up to the 10th and the 12th fret for my D note and my high E. That's an E note, and that's actually not a super high note in the world of music, but for the guitar it's pretty high. I'm going to play all of these 8 notes again. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. I like to do it like that because it has less hand moving. I have first position, 5th position where my index finger goes to fret 5 and stays there, and then the 10th position where my index finger goes to fret 10 and I play fret 12 with this finger. Some of you might find that you like to do one finger only. That's fine, but just be aware that it's more work to do it with only one finger because it's more moving. And when we play, when we go from one note to another and back again, it's much easier to use different fingers. Okay, so let's go to the song. In green, you've got B, A, B, E. Now, if you know your notes on string 1, you know that you have to go fret 7, fret 5, back to fret 7, and then open string. So B, A, B, E, just like that. B, A, B, E. Practice it a lot and see if you can get really quick in between the B, A, B. It doesn't have to be very quick to the E. It sounds better in the song if it sort of plays B, A, B quickly and then the E after a bit. So B, A, B, E. Have a listen to the song, The Final Countdown, to hear how the rhythm works. Because there will be a rhythmic pattern going on. At the start of each line, I'm gonna go ta-ta-ta. I'm gonna have a quick 3 notes. So I have to be ready with my fingers to change finger. So first line, tick. Second line, C, B, C, B, A. So I'm going back and forth between the C and the B, so I must use 2 fingers to facilitate that change. C, B, C, B. I can do it with one finger, but it won't be as fun if I do it with one finger. It might be much harder. So 2 fingers, and then I can bring my hand back for the A. Some of you might like to use this, but that might be a bit harder. So just do that. That's the second line. Nice and slow. Make sure you plant that index finger and don't leave it. Don't take it off the string. Just don't do this, because that's much harder. Leave your index finger on the string and just change from C to B by using that finger. Okay, good. Third line is pretty easy. C, B, C, E. C, B, C, E. There's less notes in this line. So practice that. Practice it a lot. See how quickly you can get from one note to the other, and you'll find that this fingering is the easiest and the best way to do it. The fourth line. A, G, A, G, F, G. Now, what does this sound like if I do a normal F? it actually sounds a little bit sour, and it sounds better if I do this. Much better if I use the F sharp. This song uses F sharp. So 2nd fret, F sharp. A, G, F, G. Now, if this is confusing you, just focus on the numbers. Focus on the fret numbers for now. 5, 3, 5, 3. Yep, you know where fret 5 is? Come back to the 3rd fret with your index finger, back to the 5th fret with your ring finger. Just practice going from one note to the other. So beginners will just have to spend a lot of time just doing, and try and relax your hand and try and leave that finger in position. And work up to getting a quicker change. Okay? So that is all of the melody notes for this part of the song. Chords. I've got the chords here. For each line, it's got a different chord. So the first chord, E minor, which you may know, C chord, A minor chord, and a D chord. If you don't know the chords, maybe just try and learn one at this stage, and then try and learn another one next week, because it's more work for your hands and your wrist. Now, E minor. I need to curl my fingers over so that the other strings are clear, and I need to look after my wrist. Try to keep my wrist straight so that I'm not curling my wrist instead of curling my fingers. E minor, easy and good, the best chord on guitar. And then C, A minor, and D. These are the chords. Okay? Now let's quickly check the bass notes of these chords. Now the cool thing about this is that most of them are just open strings. E, the bass note is up the top there. A is the next string, it's the bass note of A minor. D string is the bass note of the D chord. So the only one we have to be careful with is C. By the way, that's what makes C a little bit of a more challenging chord, because it doesn't have an open bass note. Okay, so the bass notes, I'm going to play them just as an exercise as quarter notes, so just 4 for each. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should also do that and then go to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, D, 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 D. Practice that bass line, and then ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. Now, if I can tap that rhythm on my guitar, it means it's not going to be very fast. When I use my pick, ta, ti, ti is down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, so now I'm going to do the down, down, up rhythm 4 times for each bass note. Here we go. 2, 3, and 4, and down, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, 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 down. That's the A and the D. Practice down, down, up over and over again, and try to get a nice rock steady feel. Okay. Now, with your chords, you're also going to strum that rhythm. Down, 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 down. Change to C. Change to A minor. Change to D. That is how I want you to play the chords for this song. So you need to practice that. Play quarter notes. Go for your big rhythm. main part, the lead part, you might still need to practice it like this. Just each note nice and slow. Try to practice it nice and slow, memorize it, and then work up to the ba 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 bum bum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum bum bum. Remember that if I can tap that rhythm with my pick, it's not going to be super fast, and you should be able to work towards playing that rhythm. Okay? Hopefully that is cool. Now for the last bit, I'm just going to play all of those parts with a backing that I've prepared on the little keyboard over here. So there's going to be 4 times round the song. So I'll do the bass notes, the chords, and the melody. Here we go. Quarter notes. Then go for chords. Go for a bigger strum. That's good, feels good. Good rhythm. Who's doing the lead part? So hopefully that makes sense, guys, and that's cool. Maybe make sure that you have tried practicing it. Don't just listen to the video. Get your guitar and try to play as many of those parts as you can, or find your favorite part and master it. Okay, one more time, maybe a little faster. That was tempo 70. This will be 90. Okay guys, hopefully that sounds good. Hopefully you like it, and good luck with the practice. See ya.